Hey y'all, it's your girl Brenda, and I'm back. And unfortunately, it's going to be another political post. I promise I will keep these types of posts to a minimum. But yeah, I got to speak again, y'all. So um, if you don't want to hear it, this is the point in which you turn this off. But for those of you who will indulge me, thank you. I appreciate you. And with that, 45 had a conference today, a press conference, in which he said that both sides were responsible for the violence that happened over the weekend. So, to that end, I've got a few questions for 45. And I'm pretty sure these are questions that I'll never in life get answered, at least not by him, if ever, if at all. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw these out there anyway because I'm me and that's what I do. So, um, so again, he says that both sides were at fault here for the violence. So my first question is, which side was it that literally were hitting people upside their heads with those damn tiki torches while they were lit, mind you? That were literally swinging them at people and hitting people in their heads, on their faces, on their person, where their clothes could very easily have caught fire. Which side was it that did that? Was it this fictitious alt left that you've conveniently made up today, or was it the white nationalists? So that's question number one. Question number two: which side was it exactly that jumped that young black kid? I think he was like maybe 19 or 20 years old. Jumped him, five dudes deep, beat him to a bloody pulp, basically left him for dead, simply because he was black. Which side was it that did that? Was that this alt left that you mentioned earlier, or was it the white nationalists? Okay, who was it that attacked the counter protesters with mace and and gas cannons and pepper spray, literally blinding them to a point where they were kind of crawling out of the crowd and crawling into stores to buy water and milk to clean this stuff off of their skin and out of their eyes and off their hair? Which side was it that did that attacked with basically homemade chemical warfare? Who was it that did that? Was it the white nationalists, or was it this fictitious alt left? Who was it that killed Heather Heyer? And then in the process of killing her, injuring 19 other people. Who was it that did that? The guy that drove his car into a crowd, killing Heather Heyer, injuring 19 other people. Which side was he on? Was he part of this alt left, or was he a white nationalist? Okay, now it is fair to say that the counter protesters did engage in some violence. But were they not supposed to defend themselves? If they're being attacked with tiki torches and baseball bats and fists and cars and mace and pepper spray and anything else that these animals can get their hands on, were the counter protesters, who were there peacefully, mind you, were they not supposed to defend themselves, or were they just supposed to sit there and take it? When the young black guy was getting his ass kicked by five cowards who had to gang up on him five deep, again, simply because of the fact that he was black, when his friends finally saw what was happening and were able to jump in and get those men off of him, were they not supposed to do that, or were they supposed to let these men kill their friend? And I would like to know exactly what the alt left is. I'd like to know who these people are. What is it that they do? What is it that they believe? Because, you know, as someone who is pretty liberal, someone who is definitely left of center, who is not in the least bit conservative in my political views, this is a new term for me. And those of you all who know me know that I'm pretty politically active as far as, you know, staying on top of different issues and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'd like to know what the hell this damn alt left stuff is. Who are these people? Where do they come from? How do you know them? Do they even exist? Pretty sure the answer to that question is no. But I would love to hear some examples of that anyway. And finally, is all of this just an attempt for you to walk back your forced statements that you made on Sunday? Because let's be real, we all know that the statement you made on Sunday was forced. You know, your so-called condemnation of the KKK and the white nationalist and, you know, the white supremacist and, you know, this protest that they organized. We all know that the fact that you even made a statement to begin with, you were forced to do it. Somebody in your camp really encouraged you to do it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said a damn thing. As proven by the fact that you walked every bit of that back today, stating that both sides were at fault. So, you know, did somebody in your base camp let you know that they didn't appreciate that? Because we all know that David Duke didn't. He was very vocal about the fact that he didn't appreciate you condemning what happened over the weekend. And he was very vocal in saying that those people that were there to protest to begin with, these are the people that voted for you, and they voted for you because you were taking America back for them. They were there to help you fulfill your promise to them. So is all of this an effort to keep them happy? I know that he'll never see this. And I know that I'll never get answers to any of these questions, but damn it, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel better getting this out. Y'all have a good night.